How's the kind of mindset change going into conference play here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously every game matters in non-conference, but we know how tough our conference is. You can't take any team for granted. Everybody can beat you. So, just same mindset we've had all year, just trying to get better every day and keep improving.
I know obviously a lot of teams' rosters change, all that, but just the familiarity you already have with this league, how's that going to help you moving forward here?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like you said, with the transfer portal and everything, things are changing so much. I was actually just talking to teams, and I realized Bo Becker, the center for Air Force, hasn't even played this year. Played one game. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to help me, especially with teams like Air Force, who I've played against a lot of times, and their offense. You got to be locked in the whole time. But yeah, it's definitely going to help me.
8-3 in the non-conference, 2 quad 1 wins. Just how are you guys feeling about where you guys sit going into conference play?
I think we're in a pretty good spot. We still know we have a lot of room to get better, and obviously there was some wins that we should have got that we didn't, but you learn from those. But I think we're in a good spot and continuing to get better.
Best thing through 11 games and the thing you think you guys need to work on the most?
I would say I think our consistency with our mentality, the way we move the ball on offense, I think that's something we struggle a little bit with. I think the ball was sticking a little bit too much at the beginning of the year, and now we're starting to move it a little bit more. Just defensively, that mindset that we have of being the toughest competitors and, controlling the glass and rebounding.
What about three-point shooting? I mean, that's been a little bit of a struggle this year for you guys. Is that just who you guys are now? You're not going to be a team that can hit a lot of threes, or is there room to grow there, or what are you seeing from the outside shooting?
No, I think guys are going to start making shots. Myself, Tyson, even Andrew can shoot it a lot better. Chris Lockett, all those guys. I think we have a lot of good shooters on the team. We just haven't been hitting them yet, but conference is starting now, so hopefully we're starting to make them.
I guess with just that being said, after 11 games, what's your guys' identity? Do we know it yet? Are you still working towards it?
Yeah, I mean, I think we know what we got to do. Like we said, just be the toughest competitors, control the glass, and move the ball on offense. That's kind of our standards. And I think we're getting to that point, and obviously there's still a lot of improvement to be made, but I think we're on the right track.
Just what you can say about this team rebounding. I mean, St. Mary's great rebounding team. A few other teams. I mean, the other night, I think you beat them by 30 rebounds.
Yeah.
Just what can you say about this team on the board?
Yeah, I think it's a big emphasis that we have here, and the coach is doing an amazing job. I've never seen something like it. Coach Mose does a great job. They clip all of the shots that the other team takes, our shots on offense, and see the job that we did. They track all that stuff, and I think when we play teams like St. Mary's or Clemson that we know are really good rebounding teams, we take that as a challenge. And the thing is, we just got to do that every game, not just those big games.
Alvaro, I know we talked about it a little bit after the game the other night, but just kind of what got into you at halftime, and what did you see out of yourself in the second half, and then what that did for everybody else for that matter too?
Yeah, I think I just got a little bit into flow in that second half. Like I said, I felt like I started the game pretty well, and then I got a little bit sloppy towards the last few minutes of the second half. But just my mindset, just being aggressive, making plays for others, and whenever I have to score, I'll do that as well.
Do you think it's through that alley you threw for Omar?
Yeah, I was actually the one on the transition. I was thinking about throwing it off the backboard, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to risk it. Let me just hand it off to him. But the other one, I mean, I just blew by my guy, and I saw him coming. I just throw it up. He's going to do the rest.
Did you think you threw that like a little high? I mean, he went. Omar had to go get that thing.
Yeah, he did, but no, I know he can jump like that, so I knew he was going to get it.
Leon said it. Sorry, just Leon said that alley-oop showed a little bit of synergy between you guys. Just how do you say that connection is with Omar?
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to click, and I feel like we connected for like 3 times that game in a row, a couple alley-oops. So it's definitely starting to click. And Omar I feel like he's been so much better the past few games. Just not even the shot making, just his intensity, his energy. Like he's moving different on the court. And I think he was maybe overthinking a little bit the first few games of the season. And now he's just, being himself and playing with energy. That's all you can control.
Eye contact, I mean, that play seems like the timing is just a tad off. It's not going to work. So
yeah.
How do you know he's going to be ready for it? How does he know you're going to do it?
Yeah, I think like we said, all those months of practice and games that we're starting to play, he knows if he's open, I'm going to find him. And I know if I throw it up, he's going to catch it. And we had a cool moment after that. We just kind of looked at each other and smiled, so it was a pretty cool moment.
When you went for the backboard one, I was also thinking, like, oh, here it comes off the. Is that one where if it doesn't work, like Leon pulls you out, or do you feel like you?
I mean, I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know, but I'm guessing probably yeah. So I just didn't want to risk it.
Obviously, being around here 6 months, you've built up some chemistry, but just how tough is that chemistry to build when you come into a new place?
Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, and I feel like we were pretty good during practice and preseason and stuff. But then games are a whole different thing. And sometimes I feel like we were practicing really good, and then we get to the games and we start, shying away from the things that we're doing in practice. So it's just finding that balance and that chemistry. But I feel like we're heading in the right direction.
You were talking about lack of threes so far. What about your ability to get to the free throw line right now? I mean, you guys are averaging only like 20 attempts per game. It's pretty wild.
You said as a team or
as a team, yeah, like almost 20 attempts a game.
Yeah, I mean, we take a lot of pride in that. One of the things we say in our meetings and stuff is beat them to the bonus. Like, we put a lot of emphasis on just we want to make more free throws than the other team shoots. And I think we're plus 40 on the year on that or something like that. So that's the mindset that we have. We know we love the two, and we love the rim, and we like the three. So sometimes we settle a little bit for too many threes, and that's something we gotta focus on.
Alvaro, for you came here for a reason. That was to be a part of a winner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how does that shift now with conference play starting? And I mean, in the past at San Jose State, it seems like you had to be perfect for you guys to give yourself a chance to win a game. Now it's every night you got to have a target on your back to try to win a title. Like, how does that approach differ for you, or does it differ?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, my mindset has always been the same. Play my hardest and control the things that you can control, and then the rest will take care of itself. But it's definitely, I mean, the expectations are so much different, and I mean, I love being on this team. And like you said, we have a target on our back. We were picked to be, preseason favorites, and so we know that. And I feel like, throughout preseason, I feel like we're starting to realize what we need to do in order to beat all these teams, and every game is going to be tough. So, like I said, for me, definitely had that mindset in San Jose that, man, if I make one mistake, we're losing the game. It's maybe not like that here, but I still keep that same mindset of, just every single play counts. You can take a play off.